Coming up tonight on YCN News, Grafton County in New Hampshire is named one of the best places to live health-wise. A case of animal cruelty in Vermont goes to court. And repairs to the I-91 bridge in Brattleboro could take another year. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCN, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region, southern Vermont, and Windsor County. News, sports, weather, and all that is happening in our area. The news on YCN, your local view.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, March 25th. I'm Laura James. Welcome to YCN News. Well, New Hampshire's Grafton County is among the best places to live health-wise, that according to two prominent nonprofit associations. Rockingham County in the state's southern tier is the other top place, according to the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation and the University of Wisconsin Population Health Institute. Two of New Hampshire's most rural counties, Sullivan and Coos, rank the lowest for positive health outcomes. Now, this is the sixth year the Foundation and Institute have revealed their findings. Factors of social supports and economics, health behaviors, clinical care, and the natural environment are considered in the rankings. New Hampshire Public Health Director Dr. Jose Montero says the findings give state and local public health officials a game plan set to improve the quality of life for residents throughout its 10 counties. If you'd like to learn more about where other counties that make up New Hampshire fall health-wise, you can go online to countyhealthrankings.org. Well, in Vermont news, a Massachusetts couple who bought a home in Springfield, Vermont, learned by accident that the home is on the list to be demolished. The home at 129 Tarbell Road has been on Springfield's Homes to be Raised since 2013. Select board members learned of the mix-up during Monday night's board meeting by their town manager, Tom Yanarell, that according to the Eagle Times. Selectman George McNaughton says during the meeting there needs to be a better way to keep all parties informed of homes slated to be torn down. At the time of the sale to the Bay State couple, the bank owned the home, and the sale of the home was handled by a local realtor. Apparently, neither the bank nor the realtor knew of the town's intentions to tear down the home. McNaughton raised concerns that the couple planned to do most of its renovations themselves. He suggested the couple come up with it to the select board with more detailed information regarding how they would fix the home. In public safety news, 3 men are under arrest by Claremont police, each charged with different street drug offenses. The series of arrests began Friday night at about 10 p.m. when police surrounded 47 Myrtle Street, the home of 36-year-old Jason Hollywood. Police say Hollywood allegedly ran a meth lab from his home. Hollywood also is charged by police with being a felon in possession of a firearm. In court Monday, Hollywood pleaded not guilty. Bail was set at $100,000, reports the Eagle Times. Also arraigned in Claremont District Court was 20-year-old William Brooks of Gambier Street, Claremont. Police are charging Brooks with 3 felony counts of marijuana sales. Brooks also pleaded not guilty. His bail was set at $10,000 personal recognizance. And late in February, police took 24-year-old Ross Duty of Cat Hole Road in Claremont into custody. Duty faces felony charges of allegedly selling heroin and marijuana. Since his February 17th arraignment, Duty has posted his $10,000 cash bail. Claremont Police Chief Alex Scott says the 3 cases are not related. 3 Vermont residents are facing charges of animal cruelty and are taking their case to court. The case dates to February 18th at a home on Simpson Brook Road in Townsend, Vermont. That's when state police, town officials, and a veterinarian took 6 dogs from the home. During a March 10th court hearing, the 3 people charged with alleged animal cruelty told the court they would fight the charges. 65-year-old Jessie Lynn Gentlewolf, 48-year-old Kevin Wright, and 24-year-old Maria B. Griswax. Gentlewolf and Wright are charged from both Townsend and Brattleboro, Vermont, say police. Griswax is from Brattleboro. The state will determine who will own the 6 dogs, 2 of whom suffer from a seizure disorder. According to a police report, the animals were taken into custody to keep them safe from brutally cold nights. If you'd like to help volunteers with the Windham County Humane Society care for the dogs while the court case proceeds, the society would appreciate it. Tax-deductible donations can be sent to the address on the screen. Well, in other southern Vermont news, repairs to the I-91 bridge in Brattleboro could take another year. A very cold and snowy winter held up some work that needs to be completed. Related work near Route 30 also is affected. Reports from Vermont Public Radio work to replace the bridge may now take until 2017 instead of 2016 to be finished. Well, coming up on YCN News, it's time to apply for the moose hunt in New Hampshire. The Solarize Upper Valley arrives to the Twin State region, plus a dramatic win for the Dartmouth men's lacrosse team. All when YCN News returns.
Area. The news on YCN, your local view.
Welcome back to YCN News. I'm Laura James. Well, hunting remains a key part of the outdoor lifestyle, especially in New Hampshire. And to protect hunters' rights and the moose population, a lottery continues to be the way moose hunting permits are issued. Applications for the lottery are now being accepted by mail, in person, or online. The cost is just $15 for residents, $25 for non-residents. The application fee is not refundable, and this year, 105 permits will be issued. Hundreds of people typically apply. You can go online to huntnh.com to apply online or print out an application to mail in to the State Fish and Game headquarters in Concord, New Hampshire. Lottery applications must be in by 4 p.m. coming up on May 29th. And now the moose hunt typically goes for 9 days. It starts the third Saturday in October. This year's hunt runs from October 17th through the 25th. If you're a hunter or if you know one, an application of someone who wants to take part but cannot hunt this year, you can earn a point for future lotteries. A bonus point system improves the chances for unsuccessful applicants who apply each consecutive year. Well, it's no longer a fad, but a serious way to save money on utility bills and protect the natural environment. We're talking solar panels installed on the roofs of homes or in a large plate as part of a solar garden. Several New England towns will participate in the latest round of Vital Communities program. It's called Solarize Upper Valley. These are Lebanon, Enfield, New Hampshire, Chelsea and Tunbridge, Vermont, and the quartet of Cavendish, Reading, Wethersfield, and Windsor, Vermont. The goal of this latest round will be to sign up property owners who want to install solar panels on residences. A sign-up campaign will begin in June. September 30th is the deadline to finalize solar contracts. Now, to date, 301 homeowners have made good on their contracts. In all, solar power use added to the region reduces carbon dioxide emissions by almost 1,500 metric tons. In other words, that's like taking 313 cars and the pollution they produce off the road. Well, it's that time again for the 17th annual Mount Sunapee Slush Cup, all to benefit a great cause, too. Coming up this Saturday, March 28th, and if you haven't attended, it's always a lot of fun. Now, it starts in the lobby of Spruce Lodge at Mount Sunapee with registration at 8 a.m. There's a $15 registration fee. The first 200 people to sign up get in. The actual race, if you want to call it that, starts at noontime with categories for those 12 and under, ages 13 to 18, and 19 years and older. Here's the fun part. Participants are judged on best costume, best team costume, best skim, and of course, the best splash. Mount Sunapee will donate $5 for each participant to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And in case you're curious, that slush pond is 90 feet long. You can get full information online at mountsunapee.com. Kearsarge Chronicles' Lynn Solomon had the chance to chat once again with David Lance. He's the owner of MJ Harrington in Newport, New Hampshire. That interview is on the way when YCN News returns.
The YCN News continues in a moment.
Welcome back to YCN News. It was nice. Some warm temperatures around the region today. Let's get to that forecast now. Mike?
Thanks, Laura. It was a nice little taste of spring out there today with sunny skies and temperatures in the upper 40s, but it looks like rain is on the way for the next couple days. Temperatures will bottom out at 34 degrees tonight with an 80% chance of showers before 11 p.m. Rain and melting snow are expected to create heavy fog at times tonight and tomorrow morning, so be aware of that if you're on the roads. Tomorrow will bring a high of 49 degrees, but showers will continue through the morning and pick up in intensity throughout the afternoon. Temperatures will drop to 33 degrees tomorrow night, making for a slick commute home as that rain begins to freeze. There's a 30% chance showers will continue Friday, with a high of 42 degrees and a low of 21 in the evening. Now let's take a look at our community calendar for some unique events in the area. The Windsor Public Library on State Street in Windsor, Vermont is hosting an informational meeting on Vermont's new universal recycling law tomorrow at 7 p.m. Outreach Coordinator for the South Windsor and Windham County's Solid Waste Management District, Ham Gillette, will be on hand to give a presentation and answer questions. The Charlestown Senior Center Indoor Yard Sale will be held Friday and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Senior Center on Old Springfield Road in Charlestown, New Hampshire. The Abbott Library in Sunapee, New Hampshire will hold its annual readathon on Friday from 5:45 to 9 p.m. Students in grades 1 through 12 are invited to participate. Donations and/or sponsors are gratefully accepted. Visit abbottlibrary.org for more information. It will still be a couple weeks before any high school teams take to the field for scrimmages or games, but the regular season is in full swing up at Dartmouth College. The Dartmouth men's lacrosse team was back in action yesterday, and it was freshman Jack Corzelius who lifted the Big Green to their third straight win after netting his second consecutive game-winning goal. Corzelius' score came with less than 4 minutes to play and gave Dartmouth just enough offense for a dramatic 16-15 victory over Vermont. Corzelius scored with just over 2 minutes to play in Dartmouth's double overtime win over Harvard on Saturday. Adam Fishman led the Big Green yesterday with 5 goals, followed by Willie Osborne with 3 goals and 4 assists. Junior Blair Friedenson earned the win in net in a complete game effort, finishing with 9 saves. Dartmouth outshot the Catamounts 50-44 in the contest and was 20 for 35 in face-offs. Things went back and forth for the majority of the game until Osborne's goal with 5:38 to play put the home team ahead 15-14. Vermont knotted things back up less than a minute later though, but that just set up Corzelius' 13th goal and second game winner of the season. Dartmouth is now 3-3 on the season and will travel to Ithaca, New York on Saturday to take on Cornell at 1 p.m. The Dartmouth softball team was also in action yesterday, earning a 12-8 victory over George Washington. Starting pitcher Kristen Pumley helped her cause from the plate with 2 hits and 4 RBIs, while Morgan McCollum earned the win from the circle with 3 innings of relief. She also hit a pair of home runs. The Big Green is playing Maryland in a doubleheader right now, and we'll have those results for you tomorrow. That does it for sports. Now let's hand it back to Laura.
Thank you, Mike. An interesting interview with a professor from Dartmouth College is coming up. YCN Capitals Connections' John O'Connor will have the next in a series of an interview which offers insight into issues about the Middle East when YCN News returns.
The YCN News continues in a moment.